Top 10 tips for getting rid of acne. Number 1. Eat more fresh fruit, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. Increase the variety of fresh fruit, vegetables, nuts, and seeds in your diet. The easiest way to do this is to create delicious smoothies and juices from ripe fruit. Have at least one salad every day, even just as a side dish with your main meal, and snack on nuts and dried fruits. Brazil nuts and pumpkin seeds are fantastic for acne because they contain selenium, Brazil nuts, and zinc, pumpkin seeds. Deficiencies in these minerals have been linked to acne. 2. Water. Drink plenty of water every day. Aim to drink at least 2 liters of still mineral water. If the skin becomes dehydrated, dead skin cells are not effectively shed, which can lead to blocked pores and further acne. 3. Probiotics and prebiotics. Antibiotics destroy the bacteria in your digestive system, which can lead to poor digestion, constipation, and reduced absorption of essential vitamins, minerals, and nutrients, all of which can lead to more acne because your body isn't able to get rid of waste effectively, and toxins get expelled via the skin instead. If you have been taking antibiotics for your acne, it's vital you replace the friendly bacteria in your digestive system with a good quality probiotic. Prebiotics are foods which help re-establish the good bacteria in the gut. These include honey, onions, artichokes, and bananas. Taking a probiotic supplement and eating prebiotic foods will help restore the levels of beneficial bacteria that are destroyed by antibiotics. And most of us have, taken antibiotics in the past, so it's really important that we eat, prebiotics and probiotics. And it was just mentioning that bananas are a good form of prebiotic. I like to get my probiotics from Vitamineral Green, and there's all kinds of probiotics in there, which is really, really good for you. Also, kimchi is very delicious in my opinion too. If you like fermented cabbage and spicy food, that's a good probiotic food. 4. Supplements and superfoods. Sometimes it's not possible to get all the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients required to obtain and maintain clear skin. We can be eating all the right foods, but because of other factors, such as long-term antibiotic use, we may not be absorbing everything we need from our diets. There are a few supplements that are particularly useful to those with acne, including maca, a powdered Peruvian root vegetable that helps balance and stabilize the body's systems and help normalize hormones. It tastes delicious blended into smoothies, a little bit sweet and a little bit savory. Maca is also rich in essential amino acids, fatty acids, phytochemicals, and minerals, including calcium, magnesium, iron, potassium, silica, and iodine. 5. Use only natural products on your skin. Many skincare products on the market contain chemicals that can aggravate acne-prone skin. By overloading the skin with harsh chemicals that strip the skin's natural oils, the skin will produce more oil to compensate, which can lead to more blocked pores and acne. Use products that contain natural ingredients such as tea tree oil, which is known for its antibacterial properties. The best method for dealing with acne-prone skin is the less is more attitude. Use as few products as possible so your skin gets a chance to heal on its own. If you wear makeup, buy formulas that are non-acnegenic or non-comedogenic, which means non-pore blocking. And 2 things that I like, well actually there's a few things, but I like to use fresh aloe vera gel on my skin. I like to use the sea buckthorn seed oil from Cebu. I like to use extra virgin olive oil on my skin, and I like to use coconut oil on my skin. And also, I like the products from the Amazon Herb Company. They got a Sangre de Drago extract that's very healing when you put it topically on your skin. And I also like their Camu-C serum that helps, stimulate collagen. Now, I don't use those products like regularly all the time, but I mean, when I can afford them, I'll use them. And they are very, very good. 6. Reduce stress. Stress is one of the biggest precursors of acne, especially beyond puberty. Controlling stress can reduce the release of the stress hormone cortisol, and therefore reduce the severity of the acne. If you suffer from stress regularly, learn to recognize the early symptoms and take action. There are various ways you can reduce stress and become more relaxed. A lot of these ways you can reduce stress is just by, moderately exercising every day. So, walking around the block, going for a bike ride, going for maybe a 15-minute jog. Just simple things like that will really help to reduce the stress. 7. Reduce your intake of sugar and refined carbohydrates. There's recent research pointing the finger at diet. Eating refined carbohydrates, which includes white bread, pasta, rice, flour, etc., and sugar, leads to a surge in insulin and insulin-like growth factor called IGF-1. This in turn leads to an excess of male hormones, which encourage the skin to excrete large amounts of sebum. This grease-like substance encourages the growth of bacteria responsible for acne. The easiest way you can remember this is this little formula, which basically says refined carbs and sugar equal more insulin, which equals more hormones, which equals more sebum and oil, which equals more bacteria, and thus equals more acne. So that's a simple formula that you can remember. 8. Reduce your intake of caffeine. Caffeine increases levels of stress hormones in the body and can aggravate acne. Avoid coffee, tea, chocolate, and other stimulant-containing drinks. Now, if your acne is really bad, I do suggest staying away from those things for the time being until you can, get it mostly under control. But I mean, dark cacao or cocoa is very healthy. It's got a lot of antioxidants and it's good for your skin. And green tea is also very, very good for your skin because it helps inhibit the breakdown of collagenase, which is the breakdown of collagen in your skin. So green tea actually inhibits that process, so your skin's going to stay, more youthful for a very longer time if you weren't drinking the green tea. So the green tea does have a lot of protective effects on your skin. Alright, so 9, reduce your intake of dairy and red meat. Dairy products and meat are hard for us to digest and are acid-forming in the body. The condition of the skin is linked to the health of your internal organs. If you're struggling to digest high levels of animal protein, your body won't get rid of waste products effectively, and they will be released via the skin as acne. Dairy and red meat also contain high levels of hormones, which can increase our levels and result in more acne. Many people are intolerant to dairy products without realizing it, and a mild intolerance can manifest itself as acne. There are plenty of alternatives to dairy these days, and you can, make almond milk, which is really good. And finally, 10, sunshine and fresh air. Sunshine stimulates the creation of vitamin D in the body, an essential vitamin for healthy skin. A little bit of fresh air and sunshine every day will also reduce stress and increase oxygen to the skin. Even when it's overcast, the sun rays reach us. So take a 10-minute walk outside every day. Don't get burnt in the sun though, apart from increasing the risk of skin cancer. Burnt and heavily tanned skin forms a thick layer on the skin surface that doesn't exfoliate quickly enough and leads to blocked pores. So these are some good 10 tips that you can use to reduce your acne. And I just want to mention with the dairy really quick that even if it is raw dairy and it's grass-fed and comes from cows, you still might have a problem with that. And if your acne doesn't clear up, I suggest doing a 30-day no dairy experiment and see if your skin clears up. If it does, then the dairy was causing inflammation in your body. So that's just something you got to experiment with yourself. So hopefully this video will really help you to get your acne under control.